Hi. It's fancy seeing you here. What's up? How's it going? Happy Tuesday. How's everyone doing? I have a day off. Oh my gosh. How you doing? How you doing, Dizzy? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. How are you? Happy Tuesday afternoon, everyone. I like never stream at this time, but you know, here we are doing this thing. And I just got invited last night to play in a Cypher System one-shot tonight. So I had to make this character right now. Oh, hi! Oh my gosh, it's a Becca and it's a Jim. Hi, Becca. Hi, Jim. How you doing? Coming in with that holy fish flying in from the sky seas. I don't know. Hi! Hi, Becca. Hi, Jim. Hi, Dizzy. Hi, Tim. That accidentally rhymed. That's not my fault. That's your fault for having rhyming names. How's everyone doing? What's going on? I literally, like, just rushed over here to, like, do this. What's going on? Combo Breaker! Hi! Hi, Sundew. How's it going? I wonder if oh, it's really lucky that where I'm sitting cuts off right here, because I think my shirt would go green screen. I never wear this shirt because it's green, because it's actually my precious baby bulb boy, but he's the perfect green of green screen, so he goes invisible. No rhyme for me, Sundew. You flew in. Thanks for being here. I don't know. Great, you finished work for the week so you could take a week staycation. Oh, staycations are the best sometimes. Staycations are the best. Just stay, like, don't even, cause like, sometimes even when you go on a vacation, sometimes it's like reverse relaxing. Does anyone else have that? Also, is the music really quiet? Do you want me to turn it up a little bit? If it's real quiet, I could turn it up a little bit. Jonah stumbles in, falls down, jumps up, pretends like nothing happened. It's like, no one saw anything. It's fine. It's, hey guys, look over there. What's that? How's it going? Yeah, exactly. Sometimes vacations are like additionally stressful because there's additional planning and, you know, organization and managing stuff and blah 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 blah, and so sometimes it's more work. But a staycation, you literally just chill the heck out. You literally just chill the heck out. How great of a time is that? Oh, hi there. Oh, hi, Chris. How's it going? What a nice butt. What a nice butt you got there. I see. What's going on? You're in your PJs? That is excellent. We're a bunch of professionals. I love you, Becca. How are you doing, Becca? I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. How are you doing? Becca. Do you sometimes have days where you're available during the day? Because one of my goals, like, May is already kind of on the fly. It's already going. I'm already working on the schedule for, I don't know if I can show you guys, like, my full-ass schedules I'm working on right now. But May's kind of already booked. But looking into June, if you're available at any time, Becca, and if it's during the day, I can still try and make games work. We can see who's available during the day. I need more weekday during the day content, preferably TTRPG stuff. So whether that's running games for like my friends who are home or in Europe or across the world or all that other stuff. Oh, it's this one last week. I'll be free in the afternoon. Okay. Hi Jordan, how's it going? Woo woo game schedules. Yeah, there's so much. May is already like booked solid. We need to start looking into June for what games we're gonna run and what we're gonna play, what we're gonna do. Use 5th edition D&D and Pathfinder. That's all you've used? I've used anything that anyone has invited me to. So literally last week, without realizing I was gonna do it, I suddenly found myself playing 40k. Is it Warhammer 40k? The one where you're like in space and everyone's a heretic. Played that one. I've never even gazed eyes upon those books. Never even gazed eyes upon them. So what is Cypher System? Cypher System, I don't want to show you too much of the books because they're not exactly mine to share, but I'll show you the cover. So Cypher System is like a rule set by Monty Cook Games. See, Monty Cook Games. I don't want to like mess with their licensing and shit, so I'm not going to show you the inside of the book much. For that, we'll stay on the Roll20 page mostly. But their stuff gets used in like Numenera, I think is a big one they use. Yeah, Fall of Magic. We're definitely going to be doing lots of Fall of Magic to come. Yeah. Akin to Mutants and Masterminds. Yeah, there's a bunch. There's probably something. There's a game you've heard of that runs on the Cypher System. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So what... Also, I need more time. Yeah, we all need... Yeah. That's... Dustin, that's why I'm working my schedule around your schedule. That's my goal and my plan in the upcoming weeks, and so is to find time that I can make work that works for you guys, all y'all guys. Speaking of which, work around East Coast. I know. Nosferatu on the cover? Yeah, I think there's like a Blood and Night system or something like that it's used for or runs. Like I said, I don't want to... Let's just scroll slightly. No, I'm not gonna go too far down into it. Let's go back over here to this page that is safe, that doesn't get me in trouble with Monty Cook Games. Don't want to do. But how do we make a Cypher character? Well, funny you should say that. I have made one before, I think. Actually, I don't know. I played Numenera, and I think that one uses Cypher. I'm pretty sure. I'm super, like, somewhere between 60 and 95% sure that I've done something with Cypher before. Numenera Cypher. Yeah, see, I've done it. So I have technically made a Cypher character before. I do have this handy dandy Roll20 page that I can just sort of follow and fill out a little bit. I did it with Hans. I know. My cat character, who I loved that character. Yeah. So Hans is the person I know that knows Cypher best. Hans is an amazing freaking dude. Go check him out if you don't already. But he's so good. He's so good. I was literally talking with him the other day. He is so good at taking complex systems and breaking them down to make them approachable. And he absolutely, like, I was terrified of Numenera, and he helped me with that, and Jason actually helped me with that, the two of them. But he's really good at breaking down systems. So if we ever get to run Starfinder, you're gonna be Convoy class. Oh, nice. There is this cheating page. We could, why don't we make a quick character and then go from there? So basically when you're doing stuff in Cypher System, you have a descriptor, a type, and a focus. So literally, instead of, you know, when you're making a character in D&D, you have to pick a race and a class, you have to roll stats, you have to do level and that sort of stuff. In Numenera, your character is a sentence. So the entirety of who you are, what your powers are, how you handle and deal with things, it's all in one sentence. So it's like, you are a... Let's do... Come on, pick me something. Let's hit random for all these and see what happens. You are a... Click to create character. Mupe. Sure. Oh, instead of doing a gender, you can just use character gender for name. Oh no, for a second I thought it was gonna say that you didn't have to use gender, and I was like, awesome. No, use this name. Use your own character name, or... Oh, I see. I'm doing this all wrong. I'm looking at this for the first time also, guys, but let's throw a really quick... Let's do a fucking random name. Random. We're gonna be doing a modern game. And let's do all random. And let's create it and see what we get. Okay, so we got an inquisitive... So here, Peyton Osborne, an inquisitive speaker who is licensed to carry in the modern world. That's the character that we just created. So this sentence dictates pretty much everything about the character. So they're practiced with weapons, they're fast talker, they have enthrall, they have encouragement. So this is what you get with license to carry. So the focus, I guess, is license to carry in this situation. Type. So yeah, our descriptor is inquisitive. Speaker is our type, or and license to carry is our focus. In this. Peyton Osborne versus Peyton Oswald. Very close. Very close. It's a mix between Peyton Oswald and Norman Osborn. So the hilarity of Peyton Oswald with the diabolical genius of Norman Osborn, bam, that's our character. So what would we get with inquisitive? You are eager to learn, you trained in any task that involves learning something new, whether you're talking to... So this is interesting. This is not far off from what we should do. So I guess let's talk about where we're building the character for. Double the genius. I love it. Yeah, Jason doesn't even error for sure. Yeah. So for the game tonight, it's a racing game. So I assume it's in the modern era. It's funny that we were talking about, I think on stream we were talking about Wacky Racers, or that Hanna-Barbera race cartoon that used to be on, because this game is kind of like that. It's literally kind of like a cartoon cars, Wacky Racers type game, and it uses different systems, and yeah, it's kind of like Wacky Racers. Yeah. Oswald, Cobblepot, and Norman Osborn. I love that. I kind of love that. Yeah, so it's kind of like a Wacky Racers game. It's a mix of silly and vicious and ridiculous and all that sort of stuff. So I've seen them do this game, and I've seen them do it with Crash Pandas, which, if you know Crash Pandas, it's that one-page RPG by Grant Howitt, who made Honey Heist. They played it over on Geek and Sundry and Critical Role before, where literally you play a bunch of raccoons and you race cars and you destroy shit. But tonight they're doing Cypher System, so I've been asked to build a Cypher character. So we're gonna build a Cypher character, and I guess we can go with pretty much anything. Like, it'd probably be useful to have some sort of car skills, whether that's driving or fixing. This one is not that far off. This could be a reasonable character because they have a gun, and I'm like, that's not, you know, if you're in a car, the Wacky Racers had weapons. Let's be real. They had like weapons or weapon alternatives. They had like Acme anvils they dropped on each other's head, I feel like. No, that was Looney Tunes. What did the Wacky Racers have? I feel like, or did they just like put stuff in each other's paths? Weapon alternatives, yeah. I feel like they had weapon alternatives. Oil slicks, Nerf guns, yeah, that sort of stuff. Yeah. You got it. I think each car had different gadgets. Exactly. So I guess what would be useful is either driving, technical or mechanical skills, or some sort of gadgetry would probably be good and or fun. Muttley, we were literally discussing... Dizzy, I don't think you were here for that stream. We were literally discussing the Hanna-Barbera Wacky Racers the other day. And I kept trying to do... the only thing I remember is, like, Muttley's wheezy laugh of, like... I can't do it. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So yeah, we... Oops, nope, hang on. Okay, so let's go back to this one. And let's actually look through the list of what might be useful here. So, player name is my name. I actually didn't hate that other name. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for, you know, obviously lying, but to my benefit, which, you know, I appreciate. Thank you. Let's... You know, I'm gonna pull this Cypher page over here so I can look at it. I don't want to get in trouble for having it on stream, so I'm gonna put it to the side here. Thank you. It's very sweet. It's very sweet and kind of you, and I appreciate it. Okay, characters. Building a character. Let's just read the titles for these really quick. Creating your character stats. They have might, speed, and intellect. So I guess those are kind of the main stats. Might, speed, and intellect. You have pool, edge, and effort. The 3 stats has 2 components. Pool and edge. Your pool represents the raw innate ability, and your edge represents knowing how to use what you have. A 3rd element tier of this concept, effort, where your character really needs to accomplish a task, you can apply effort. Okay. So, I found it because it was... Oh. Cute. Hi, Lioness! Welcome, 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 welcome. Hi, Lioness. How are you doing today? Welcome on in. How are you? What's going on? Happy Tuesday. I feel like the music has gotten really quiet. There is music playing. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Maybe it hasn't got, maybe it's just quiet for me, maybe it's not quiet for you guys. Or maybe it is very quiet for you guys. Anyways, you know what's funny is that the only game I've consistently played by Monty Cook Games is Invisible Sun, and the stats aren't exactly, you hear mad beats? Oh, okay. So maybe I turned it up too much, sorry. Yeah, Invisible Sun doesn't have exactly these stats. In fact, it has more stats, but they have a very similar feel to them. They have a very similar feel in where there's like kind of like general physical attributes. You're at work on lunch. Nice. What are you having? Is it delicious? Do you want to share with us? Morgan, do you want to share with the class? But then you have like sort of magical stuff, and then you have a pool you can draw from if your magic is not sufficient. You can be like, oh, you also have sortilege, which is your like anything goes, pull tuna and crackers, you can keep it. I hate canned tuna. It's so... Becca, go get food. Go get yourself some lunch. Guys, if it is lunchtime where you are, get yourself some food, get yourself some water. Please don't forget to hydrate. Please don't forget to take care of yourself. You're seeing Endgame tomorrow? That's so exciting. Oh, right, water. Yeah, that's right. Hydrate. Oh my goodness. Guys, it's dinner time and I'm eating roast. Well, that's still good. That's excellent. Don't forget to take care of yourselves. I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you guys to take care of yourselves. It's very important to me. I'm gonna rest and eat some cat because he won't shut up. Oh, roast and eat some cat. Okay, because your cat won't shut up. I got you. Okay, so I didn't hate the name that we had. What was the name we had? It was like, we were joking about like Norman Peyton Norman, something something. Didn't hate that name. Or someone else said Oswald Cobblepot. I like that too. Norman Cobblepot? Peyton Cobblepot? You should not trust me on that. Come on, guys. I need to trust you guys to take care of yourselves. Otherwise, I have to scold you all the time, and then I feel bad. But I'm gonna scold you all the time. Because you need to take care of yourselves, and I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you! It's really important. Morgan, please. Eat something good, drink some water, take care of yourself, sit down for a bit, stand up and do a stretch, a little bit of everything. Norman Osborne Bates, no. I like tuna when it's like real tuna, like tuna steaks or tuna sushi, but I don't like... I like Cobblepot. Let's go with... No, I don't like that. I was gonna go with like Norma. I really like the name Cobblepot. Oh my god. It's so cute. And I want to be... That makes me want... The name Cobblepot makes me want to build like a gnome. Does anyone else feel that? Like, it sounds... Hannah Cobblepot? I love it. Morgan, perfect. I love it. Good one. Yeah, that name makes me want to build a gnome. I don't know if there are gnomes in this game, but I want a gnome now. Makes me think of a chamber pot. I don't care because I love it. Baxter Cobblepot. That's a cute one too. Makes me think of your great-great-grandma, Hannah Winterbottom. Oh my god, that is a good name too. Why y'all have such good names? Okay, so we're not doing fantasy. I don't know if we're doing modern supernatural. I don't know if we're doing near future. We're definitely not doing far future, so it's definitely either modern or near future. Let's start with just regular modern. Okay, what do we want? You are a appealing, brash, calm, charming, clever, clumsy, craven, creative, cruel, dishonorable, doomed, driven. Driven is kind of funny because it's kind of like a twofer, because we're going to be driving cars, but also it means you're like, you know, passionate, strongly enthused, gonna, determined, driven. Empathetic, exiled, fast, foolish, graceful, guarded, hardy, hideous, honorable, impulsive. God damn, there's a lot of words here. Inquisitive, intelligent, jovial, kind, learned, lucky, mad, mechanical, mysterious, mystical, naive. Naive is fun. Naive is a fun characteristic to play. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, is that how that works? Perceptive, resilient, rugged, sharp-eyed, skeptical, spiritual, stealthy, strong, strong-willed. I like that there's like strong and then strong-willed. Cruel. I can't play evil. I can't play evil. Have you seen me try and play evil? The second they, like, literally, as I was saying, last week I got pulled in to a 40K game and literally got told 10 minutes before the game started being streamed, can you play this game? Okay, sure, I can jump in. 5 minutes later, like, oh wait, what is it? As I start building a D&D character. Oh, it's 40K. Wait, what? 40K, what is, isn't that like really mean, angry game where everyone hates each other and people burn each other alive and like it's horrific and mean and torturous? And they're like, yeah, that's the one. I was like, I can't do that. I can't do evil. I don't know how to be mean and evil. I don't know how to do it. It's terrible. Aloysius Furlong is a really good name. Aloysius Furlong is a really good name. I love that. You can do it. No, I can't. I can't be. Just imagine everyone is okay. See, I can be sassy. I can be like, I can. If someone deserves it. If someone deserves it, I can be mean to them. If someone is a shitty person, I can call them out. I cannot, without prompting, do mean. I can't do it. You have a trickster rogue named Aloysius? That is such a good name. Oh my god, why do y'all have such good names? I'm so jealous. I do love the name Aloysius. It's a good one. So yeah, where were we? Swift, tongue-tied. Tongue-tied is fun, because then you can like roleplay never having the right words and just never have to not have to be the voice of the party, or better, you can attempt to be the voice of the party all the time, but you're tongue-tied and you suck at it. So that's pretty funny. What were the other ones? Tongue-tied, tough, vengeful. Vengeful. See, I could sooner do vengeful than I could do evil. Like someone that sees like misdeeds everywhere they look and like is always trying to get people back for their crappiness. I could do that. Virtuous, wealthy, and weird. I like that wealthy. I like that wealthy is a descriptor. Okay. He runs a travel arcane antiques show. Oh, nice. I think you've told me about him. I like it. Adept. Sorry, I'm looking through the actual Cypher System thing right now to see if I can find sort of descriptions of these. It makes me happy that there are people out there who cannot conceive to be evil. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want, it's not something I ever want to even, I don't know. It's not, I don't like it. There's enough shitty stuff and shitty people out there that I don't feel the need to add to it. There's enough. I don't also need to be poopy. Your favorite recent character is a tiefling named Quid, and he runs Quid's Provision Company, aka Quid's Pro Quo. Oh no! Oh, Jordan. Oh man. Why don't I have the want sound effect? Womp womp womp. So sad. Oh no. You posted pictures of Hannah Winterbottom in Discord? Nice. Yeah, I mean, we have the entire pics and vids part of the Discord for anyone that wants to post pictures of their characters and things. That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy that you can edit this out. Oh my god, that's so good. Thank you. Oh my god, I love it. That was for you, Jordan. That was a womp womp for you. How sad your character name made me. But also, obviously, I like it. But also, oh my god. I know, I'm sorry. I know, I said bad things. Dustin and I are buds. Yeah, that's fine. You two can go off and romance. Go ahead, go off and do smooches. It's totally cool. I support this. I 200% support. I could absolutely see the two of you. I could see like Dustin and Jordan like running, holding hands together, skipping through a field. Like, I could see it. I can see it. I feel that in my heart of hearts. I feel that that's something that will one day play out. Flat capping all over the place, yeah. In like excellent like flat caps and like maybe suspenders or like just like real nice dapper boy outfits. I could see it. I could see the I saw a Father Ted meme. Oh, nice. Y'all, okay, where are the descriptors that match these ones? Oh, here we go, character descriptors. Appealing. Okay, so I found them finally. So what were they? Which ones? What sounds fun? Appealing, like we could change this later, but just appealing, calm. I don't think calm suits this. Like it's literally a like it's a crazy kart race. I feel attacked by how much Jess knows me. I know you both. I know you both personally. So, yeah, that's why I'm telling you, you two would get along and you are not that far off from being very similar people and would do very well together in your matching hipster boy outfits. Skipping through a field, okay? I'm just saying I could see it happening. I can't wait for a Morgan meetup. Oh my god. Morgan, that would be so good. Morgan, come up to Toronto. Come up to Toronto that time sometime. You're not that far away. You should come visit. There's a lot of cool nerds up here. You should come hang out. Clever is fun. Charming is fun. Once I'm in New York for sure. Okay. Clumsy. Clumsy is fun. What do you get with clumsy? Graceless and awkward. You were told that if you'd grow out of it, but you never did. You often drop things, trip over your own feet, or knock things or people over. Some people get frustrated by this quality, but most find it funny and even a little charming. You gain the following characteristics. Butterfingers. -2 to your speed pool. Thick-muscled. +2 to your might pool. Oh, I don't see how that works. Why would being clumsy make you... I guess the idea is you're kind of like... Are you like a big clumsy boy? Is the idea that you're like, oh no, I'm so dense that I like have no dexterity. Is that what that is? Inelegant. You have a certain lovable charm. You are trained in all pleasant social interactions when you express a lighthearted, self-depreciating manner. Aww, that's kind of sad. That's a little bit sad. So you do well when you socially interact in a lighthearted way, but you're self-depreciating. Oh. Yeah, well, Cypher's really interesting, Morgan, because it's by Monty Cook Games, who have like a ton of stuff. Go check out their stuff, and then a bunch of other things just run on Cypher. So like Numenera is a really big one that runs on Cypher. And I know some people who are currently in the process of making games, and they're thinking about using Cypher as their base system. So it's just a good base system. It's interesting because, like I was saying earlier, I think it was probably before you got here, it's different from D&D in that you don't just do race, class, and the numerical stats. You make a sentence about you. So literally it's something like, you are a, what were we just looking at? Clumsy. You are a clumsy... What do we want? Explorer who travels through time. And then each of those words will give you additional... Is it D20 based? I don't think so. I'm trying, now that you say that, I'm trying to remember. I don't think so. Now that you said that, I'm like, what is the basic? I don't think so, though. I think it's like a D60, 8D. Ah! Oh no! We are being hosted! Oh my goodness! You guys, we're being hosted by Stevie, who is a wonderful, lovely, amazing people. So you know what we do to people we like? We put our butts on them. Please put your butts on Stevie. Hello, Stevie and crew. Welcome on in. I'm sorry, but putting our butts on you because we like you so much. If you really want, we won't put our butts on you, but you know. They're there because we love you. Just saying. How are you doing? How did it go? Did you manage to win all of the magics? Y'all got butted. Did you manage to win all of the magics? Are all the magics be yours? Do you contain them all? Hi Jason, how's it going? How you doing? We're just looking at the Cypher System. I misplayed so badly I ended stream 5 minutes early. Aw, I'm sorry, bud. You're such a good, smart... Here's the thing. Every time I watch you play Magic, aside from the fact that I don't know what's going on half the time, even though I understand the game. I've played it a bunch for many years, but I have no strategy whatsoever. So there's so many times I've watched you play, and you're like analyzing what's on the field, and you're like, here's what the other person is doing right now. Them doing that means they're gonna do this, and you're mostly right, except when you're not. And I can't help but feel like when you're wrong, it's because there's someone like me on the other end who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. The only reason that your strategies wouldn't work is because the other person is not playing strategy. They're a person like me who just plays all the pretty cards and does the fun stuff and doesn't know what's going on. But Hero Forge is going to be introducing, ooh, mermaids? I did not know that. That's so cool. That's so cool. But yeah, hide your face. Thanks for being here. Welcome on in, Stevie. Welcome on in, Jason. We are, as I said, we are building a Cypher character, and I'm looking at the stuff now. I've only built one Cypher character before. I played Numenera once. Never stopped playing with the pretty cards. That's how I like to play. Listen, I like Magic. I do like Magic the Gathering. I don't like to play it too intensely. I like playing cute things and pretty things. I build decks based on cute cards. I mostly build green decks because it's all the cute monsters and animals and beasts and stuff like that. I build red decks because they're fun and they're fast, and it's like fireball, fireball, fire. It's like, and then in the new online game, I play mermaids occasionally because they're mermaids and they're so pretty, but the mermaids are also dicks, and I feel kind of bad about that. Yeah. So, anyways, for Cypher, we're gonna be doing a car race. So I have to try and build. I'm trying to figure out what kind of character I want to build. I guess they could be either good with cars or fast focused, or they could be technically focused. You know, like a mechanic or something like that. And what was the other one we were talking about? Or gadgetry, because it is kind of like a wacky racers gadget car race fighting. So that's what we're looking at right now. And I was looking at Clumsy, because I think that's a really funny... Clumsy seems like it could be a fun one. Oh, you do roll a d20. Okay, anytime your character attempts a task, the GM assigns a difficulty to that task, and you roll a d20 against the associated target number. So it is a d20 system. When you jump from a burning vehicle, swing an axe at a beast, swim against a raging river, identify a strange device, Convince a merchant to give you a lower price, craft an object, etc, etc, etc. It goes on for a while. You make a d20 roll. Okay, so it is still d20. Okay. Yeah. So there's this, so this is the Roll20 page I'm gonna be on. So basically if you missed this, Stevie, you literally, instead of like building a race and class and numerical stats character, you build a sentence. So you do like, I am a clumsy explorer who travels through time. And then from that you pull some stats and things like that. So like I said, we're gonna be doing a car race. So I'm looking at, clumsy seems like a funny, amusing thing to have. So I'm interested in that. But let's see what other descriptors we have. So we could do... And clumsy was interesting because it actually made it basically took stats out of our speed pool and put them into our might pool, and it made it so that we could have positive social interactions, because people are like, you silly person. I guess people kind of are disarmed by our charming clumsiness. I don't know. I went too far. I went to genres. No, I want to go back to where are we? Building a character. Lives in the nope, that's character focus. Okay, I went too far. So, but yeah, you have a descriptor, a type, and a focus. That's how this one works. Those are all focuses. Come in. How am I still... This rulebook is very big. It seems a little bit chunky. I don't know, there's something weird about it where it's somehow both chunky and streamlined, because it's very... I don't know, it's really cool. It's definitely the Cypher system is definitely a really interesting system. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. Morgan, I just saw the one that you would be. There's literally a, I'm gonna show you this page for like half a second. Once again, I don't want to get in trouble for like licensing and stuff like that, but I'm gonna show you for like 1 second, I'll put it away. Look at this honorable dude who's like sacrificing himself. It's like an honorable knight. Morgan, this is 100% what your character would be. Boom, called it. This is, Morgan's Cypher character is 100% the honorable. That's you. So, sorry, this is somewhat of a call out. I mean, I'm not wrong. And probably cursed. Listen, I love you. It's just, this is who you are. Okay, so clever, calm, charming. I love you, Morgan. Cursed to be honorable. Yeah. Okay, clumsy is funny. Clumsy also comes with dumb luck. The GM can introduce GM intrusions on you based on your clumsiness without awarding you any XP, as if you had rolled a nat 1 in a roll. However, if this happens, 50% of the time your clumsiness works to your advantage. Rather than hurting you, in brackets, much, it helps or it hurts your enemies. You slip, but it's just in time to duck an attack. You fall down, but you trip your enemies as you crash into their legs. You turn around too quickly, but you end up knocking the weapon out of your foe's hands. You and your GM should work together. See, that's why I feel like this one, clumsy, is rather fun. You were attracted to things, whether by choice or accident, yeah. This clumsy one seems like it has some really fun stuff. Skill, you've gotten a certain bull-like quality. So it's definitely, for some reason, they imagine the clumsy as like a big bulky dude from the sound of it. I do really like the sound of the dumb luck. It sounds like a lot of fun. Hey! Oh! Hey Nicholas, how are you? How's it going? We're looking through some of the descriptors in the Cypher system right now. How are you doing today, Nicholas? What's up? What's new and exciting? Have you played much Cypher? You're someone I know that plays like a ton of games. You know so many games. I'm curious if you know what other... The only system I can remember off the top of my head that runs on Cypher is Numenera. I'm wondering what other games run on it. I feel like you're someone who might know. You've never played Cypher? I am shocked right now. Shocked. I am so surprised by this. There's another game from Monty Cook called The Strange. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think that's one of the ones they list as one of their... It ties into Numenera. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. But it's like dimension hopping. How interesting. Because Numenera is a really interesting story. Numenera, for anyone that doesn't know, there's lots of games you haven't played because people who run them are in stupid, McStupid face time zones. I'm sorry. Nicholas, I was just saying that I'm going to run more occasional daytime games, daytime my time, which I think might be a little bit more approachable your time. So I do need to get together a bit of a group of, you know, around the world friends to play different games. So I will absolutely run some more games and try and make them available for people. Jess, you should upgrade to a premium time zone. How do I do that, Chris? Please let me know. I would absolutely, I would absolutely love to upgrade to one of those premium. I've heard of those high-class premium time zones before, and those, they sound just delicious, and I want one. Nicholas, can we just raise Atlantis and I'll move there? Hi. My people are from former Atlantis. There's a game jam happening right now, and I was debating writing a game for it, and it's a folklore game jam, and it's like, hey, look into your background, look into your folklore, like, look into what's sort of around you, and like build a story based on that, kind of flip it on its head, blah, blah, blah. And the only thing I could think, well, there was two things I could think of. One of the only things I could think of is that where I am from is one of the places, well, not me personally, I'm from Canada, and my mom is from Canada, but further down the line in my ancestry, they come from a set of islands that is one of the places that, you know, at some point in history was thought to maybe have been formerly Atlantis, and then what remains above, the story goes that what remains above water, what is the islands of today, were the former mountaintops of Atlantis. So that was a really fun one, and I was debating doing something with that because I always think it's really interesting. I love pretending like my ancestors come from Atlantis. That's not true. Everyone in the story system of that died. Strange is a world hopping Cypher game. Vert is weird as fuck. Cyber Unmasked is a superhero one. Okay, that makes so much sense. So that's like all the different sort of things there. Just embrace your birthright and raise Atlantis. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, Dustin. Times was the main reason you became your own boss. Fair. Just send me your bank details and I'll sort it out. Oh my god, you can simply stop the Earth's rotation and then we will all be in one time zone. Wahahaha. No. We all go flying off. I don't do science, but that mad science. You bunch of goons. I adore you guys. But yeah, so Atlantis, I'm definitely on Team Atlantis here, since I'm already basically from there. So, you know, sure, you guys can come to my islands. Sure, you can come to Atlantis, the place that I rule somewhere in my ancestry. Totally. Then you'd be truly dizzy. Are you hiring henchmen? Yes, the healthcare benefits are really good. The henchman healthcare benefits are actually really good pre-injury, but not post-injury. So, you know, when you come and you join the job, like, there's massages, and there's dental, and there's eye care, but the second you get injured, you're on your own, henchman. That's the henchman life. Not kidding about Vert, though. It doesn't have computers. You swallow feathers of different colors to go into a VR world, and you can play as a robot shadow dog hybrid. What? What? Then the laser shooting happened and no more healthcare. Exactly. That's exactly how it works with henchman healthcare. Henchman healthcare. No health benefits other than the benefits of living. Granted, it can be revoked at a moment's notice. Exactly. Okay, so I'm really liking the clumsy. I don't know. Okay. We might go clumsy. Dishonorable, doomed. Doomed is kind of funny. What's doomed? You are quite certain that your fate is leading you inextricably towards a terrible end. This fate might be yours alone, or it might be dragging others along with it. Doomed could be fun. Guys, doomed? Do we want to play a character that is like certain to die within the game at some point? Because that's kind of hilarious. Then do you get to like be as bananas as possible for the first half and then like die and sit the rest of the game out? But play it panicky? Like oh my god, ah! Jumpy, +2 to your speed pool. Skill, always on the lookout for danger. You were trained in perception related tasks. That's pretty good. That sounds pretty good based on what we're doing. Skill, you are defense minded, so you are trained in speed defense tasks. You are cynical and expect the worst, thus you are resistant to mental shocks. You are trained in intellect defense tasks having to do with losing your sanity. Okay, Doomed is sounding pretty good, guys. Doomed sounds pretty sweet. Doom, every other time. This ability, I don't know, is just called Doom. Every other time the GM uses GM intrusions on your character, you cannot refuse it and do not get an XP for it. You still get to award an XP to another player. Oh yeah, I forgot that. When the GM does a GM intrusion on you, I think in Cypher, when that GM does like a GM intrusion, a bad thing happens to you, but you get some XP and you get to hand XP forward to another player on your team. So that's a pretty neat system from the Cypher system. I'd love a show from the perspective of henchmen. Hasn't there already been shows like that? You get to go all around the world, but the cleaning up of blade traps gets tedious. This is because you are doomed. The universe is cold, uncaring place, and your efforts are futile at best. Initial link to the starting adventure from the fall. Well, okay, so that doomed one is not great. Like, that last thing literally doesn't give you anything. It literally just means that you only get half the XP you normally would from stuff. Pick from the following list of options. You attempt to avoid doom, but events seem to conspire to draw you where you are. To draw to where you are. Why not? It doesn't matter. You're doomed, no matter what you do. One of the other PCs saved your life, and now you're replaying that obligation by helping with the task at hand. You suspect the only hope you have of avoiding your fate might lie on this path. I think the first two are fun. The other ones are not as fun. There's a Hill Folk setting called Mad Scientist Anonymous. The struggling members support group for recovering mad scientists discover that relapses only an accidental cackle away. That sounds great. Is Hill Folk the game or is Hill Folk the setting, Nicholas? That sounds interesting though. I mean, the Umbrella Academy had those funny henchmen assassins. I have not seen Umbrella Academy. Like the sort of show just someone dealing with spies stealing their cars while in the background there's a whole spy movie happens. Yeah, the background of what's happening in the movie. It's okay. So I like the clumsy, I like the doomed. I don't think I want to do, I definitely want to do like a weird, like, why would you, this doesn't seem the type of game where I want to build a very capable character. Do you know what I mean? I want to build kind of a character who's a mess. I think that's more fun. I love playing messy characters. Am I the only one? Do other people like playing like very pristine? Like, I'm not a min-maxer. I'm 100% like, I want to play some dummy who is doomed and trips over their own feet all the time. Like, and just falls into problems and is lucky if they get back out of them. Just, yeah, chaos incarnate. That's what I love. What do you mean they have diplomatic community? Hillfolk is the game and the setting, but has a lot of alternative settings in the core book, like a monster room. Wait, what? What? Hey, Nicholas! What's this monster romance game you're talking about? Do you want to tell me any more about this monster romance game, where I can find it and how soon I can run it? How soon can I run this monster romance game? Please tell me. You're playing a Revenant half-orc? Oh, that's fun! Who has a charisma of 6. That's a lot of fun. Oh my god, I don't know if like goofy characters are the best. Yeah. Clumsy with one arm missing. What happened? Who knows? But I bet there's a story involved. Actually, the story behind how I lost my arm is the least interesting story I have. Also, her dead friend still talks to her in her head. That's great. That's great. Empathetic, exiled. Exiled could be interesting. You've walked along a lonely road. Nah, it's too dramatic already. I don't like it. I want it to be dumb. Fast? Eh. You're fleet of foot because you're quick. You can accomplish tasks more rapidly than others can. You're not just quick on your feet, however, you're just quick on... Oh, you're quick with your hands, and you think and react quickly. You even talk quickly. So, energetic, plus due to your speed pool skill. You were trained in running. Fast. You can move in short distances and still take another action in the same round. Or you can move long distances as your action without needing to make any kind of roll. Inability, you're a sprinter, not a long distance runner. You don't have a lot of stamina. The difficulty of any might defense roll is increased by 1 step. Okay. Oh, hi! Hi, Mad Rogue. How's it going? But I like my RPG characters at least competent. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Like, I love to play... I love to play, like, a doofus who, you know, does some messy stuff, but also, when it comes down to it, they can do a protect for their friends. Like, I'm very keen on, like, protecting my friends, doing some good magics. I'll post about it later in the Discord. Yay! Thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate you. Running fast would work if this was Flintstone cars. Yeah, I don't think the running fast is going to be helpful in a car race game. So we'll definitely not do that one, I don't think. Foolish. There we go. That's a fun one. Going the right day was okay, so I'm just going through the motions. Aww. Hey, Ben! Hi, Ben. How are you doing? Welcome on in. Hi, Ben. Hi, Mad Rogue. Happy Tuesday. Welcome on in. We are building a Cypher character as the stream title dictates. So it's gonna be for a like a Wacky Racers style car race one-shot I'm playing on Scraticus's channel tonight, in case anyone's interested. But I've only ever once used Cypher before, so we're kind of like going through and looking and reading it together. We're building our descriptor, our sin. And currently I really like Clumsy and I liked Doomed. And I'm gonna read Foolish, because Foolish also seems to be like my taste. Thank you for the pounce, Mad Rogue. I super appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, this is for Scrat's game tonight. Yep. Yeah, Scrat messaged me last night at like midnight or something like that, and he was like, "Hey, do you want to play in a game tomorrow?" And I'm like, "Okay, what is it?" It's Cypher System. Okay, I don't know how to do Cypher System, and he was like, "Here's this handy dandy fast character make page," and I'm like, "Sweet." Yeah, so it's literally, you can see right here, cartoon carding. It's Scrat's card game. Good, I'm glad that you're enjoying it. So yeah, this is my character sheet that I have to build for tonight, and I'm just looking, I have the, I do have the Cypher System pulled up to the side, but I didn't want to put it on the screen, because I don't know about, like, I don't own that content, I don't want to, you know, share not my content, so I have it up, and I'm reading it as we kind of look through the options here. So let's see what Foolish says. Not everyone can be brilliant. Oh, you don't think of yourself as stupid, and you're not. It's just that others might have a bit more wisdom? Insight? You prefer to barrel along headfirst through life and let other people worry about things. Worrying never helped you, so why bother? You take things at face value and don't fret about what tomorrow might bring. People call you an idiot or numbskull, but that doesn't faze you. You gain the following characteristics. -4 to your intellect pool. Wouch. Holy bananas. Oh my god, that's a lot. You've been in Scrat 6-person off the bench lately. Yeah, I know. I know. I literally, I got laid off from work, and I was talking to him like a week later, and I was just like, yeah, you know, it's cool. Like, I'm gonna try and work on it for a few things. I have some personal projects I want to do, but also I'll be around during the day and night. If you need anything, let me know. And so lately he's been like, hey, you wanna play a game? When? In 10 minutes? Hey, you wanna play a game? When? Tomorrow. Oh, sweet. I have a day. I have a day to actually make a character. This is so good. I wanna build a character now. Morgan, do it. Morgan, join me on this page, fastcharacter.com. Look at this. Morgan, come build a Cypher character with me. Morgan, do it. Come here. Come here. Let's do it. Wonder if the beer bros are foolish. It seems like, yeah, it seems like a fun one. Oh my god, Ben, I just saw that. Ben, you finished your last academic thing ever? Are you like donezo? Ben, congrats! I've gotten food. Nice. And now Oreos. Delicious. I'm glad. Okay, guys, if it's your lunchtime, don't forget to go get food. I was scolding people earlier. Don't forget to have some water, hydrate, eat something good, treat yourself good, do a stretch, do a rest. You're done! Oh my god, congrats, Ben! Oh my god, I'm so excited for you. Congrats, my dude! Welcome to the adult world, Ben. Run. Basically. That's awesome. Also, Gene, I saw you lurking around. I hope you're doing well, Gene. Heart your face. How you doing, my dude? Has it stopped snowing yet, Gene? Jeez. Please tell me it's warm where you are by now. It's actually been it's actually been sunnier here lately, but it's also been raining like bananas. Like all the rivers are flooding here and stuff like that. It's been pretty wet. So I don't know how y'all are doing, but I hope everyone's doing good. I hope everyone's doing real good today. I heart your faces. I hope everyone's having a good week and a good weekend. No snow, but it's rainy AF. Yeah. Yeah, Gene, I think we have similar-ish climates. Because I feel like we have a lot of the same things happening. Yeah, more sort of northeast of here towards Ottawa and then going in Quebec, there's been a lot of flooding. It's been real crappy. It's 56 Fahrenheit. What's that? Sorry, I don't know what that is. That sounds like Chicago lately, nothing but rain. Yeah. It has been so bananas rainy lately, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, there's literally like, you know, spring rain. April showers brings May flowers. It's just the April showers have continued through all of April and into May. So maybe the flowers will show up in June? You know. What's the descriptor for rugged? Morgan, I love that you... Morgan, I still think you're honorable. I think you would take the honorable one. Listen, you are trustworthy, fair, and forthright. You try and do what is right to help others, and you treat them well. Lying and cheating are no way to get ahead. These things are for the weak, the lazy, or the despicable. You probably spent a lot of time thinking about your personal honor, how best to maintain it, and how to defend it if challenged. In combat, you are straightforward and offer quarter to any foe. You are likely instilled with a sense of honor by a parent, mentor, or a mentor. Sometimes the distinction between what is and isn't honorable varies with different schools of thought, but in broad strokes, honorable people can agree on most aspects of what's honorable. You gain +2 to your might skill. You are trained in pleasant social interactions. You are trained in discerning people's true motivations and seeing through lies. And then there's a few other ones. Anyways, that one just makes me think of you. If I'm playing myself, sure, but you want to play out of type. Okay, so you wanted rugged? I'll go get it. But if I don't see you Sunday, I will have a thing for your next D&D game. What? Oh, you in bed? My mom chose that day. Aw, y'all are cuties. If you weren't 26 hours away, I'd visit. Guys, we all need to just, like, meet in the middle. I don't know if anyone was here. We were talking about it. A little while ago. We just need to raise Atlantis from the middle of the Atlantic, and then all of the North American and Europe friends everyone can cross-continent, come together, and hang out in the middle. This is the plan, guys. We're raising Atlantis. Sorry. What? That does sound like me to a T. Right? You're gonna be in your cabin in June, so you're gonna pass through Toronto? Are you gonna come visit me? Do you want to come hang out, Ben? Ben. I still remember the first time you came and visited. It was good times. And we hung out in that games cafe, and it was awesome. Sorry, I went too far. I went down into character focus. Weird, wealthy, virtuous, vengeful, tough, tongue-tied. Tongue-tied sounds fun. I might come back to tongue-tied. Swift, stealthy, strong, spiritual, skeptical, rugged. Is that the one you said? You said rugged? Okay, hang on. Rugged is... Ooh, that's interesting. It's different from what I would have expected. You are a nature lover, accustomed to living rough, pitting your wits against the elements. Most likely you're a skilled hunter, gatherer, or naturalist. Years of living in the wild have left their mark with a worn countenance, wild hair, or scars. Your clothing is probably much less refined than the garments worn by city dwellers. You gain the following characteristics. Skill. You are trained in all tasks involving climbing, jumping, running, and swimming. You are trained in all tasks involving training, riding, placating natural animals. You are trained in all tasks involving identifying or using natural plants. Inability. You have no social graces. And you prefer animals to people. Okay, this one's me. The difficulty of any task involving charm, persuasion, etiquette, or deception is increased by 1 step. Additional equipment. You carry an explorer's pack with a rope, 2 days of ration, bedroll, and other tools needed for outdoor survival. Yeah. I wonder how the Atlanteans would feel about their city being razed. Well, Mad Rogue, you were not here when we were discussing the fact that my ancestry goes back to Atlantis. At least, like, my grandparents came from a set of islands that are one of the islands that, you know, in folklore, story tales, and legend, the story goes that what remains of the islands, what is still above the ocean level, is just the former peaks of the mountains of Atlantis after they sunk. And there's some really interesting elements to the islands that are like weird, and they're explainable with science, but you know, back in the day was like, how is that possible? Like there's an area called the Setsidaj, which is this like mountainous caldera where it goes down, and there's these 2 huge, like, they'd be small for lakes, but I guess they're small lakes. 2 small lakes that kind of like do almost like a figure 8. They kind of separate, come back together, and separate again. And if you look at it from pretty much any part of the caldera, as you look across, it looks distinctly like one of the bodies of water is distinctly blue and one is distinctly green. And it's really interesting. There's a lot of stories that's because of the king and queen of Atlantis, or that's because of a few different weird, interesting things. You could come see me, though. I could try. Let's make my million. I'm gonna rent out a castle for a week and bring all my... Yes, please. Jean, please invite me to that. I want to come hang out in your castle. Jean, can I come hang out in your castle? Jean, can I please come hang out in your castle, please? What about perceptive? Sure they didn't mean Atlanta. It's not, obviously it's like a story. There's so many different stories about like, Atlantis was here, no, Atlantis was here, no, Atlantis was here. It's just one of the places that, I remember seeing a few historians talk on it. It's interesting. There is actually a castle you can rent in a city near me? Really? Yeah, totally message me off stream, Ben. Feel free. Okay, sharp-eyed, resilient, perceptive. You said perceptive. You miss little? You pick out small details in the world around you and are skilled at making deductions from information you find. Your talents make you an exceptional sleuth, a formidable scientist, or a talented scout. As adept as you are to finding clues, you have no skill at picking up social cues. You overlook an offense that your deductions give, or how uncomfortable your scrutiny can make the people around you. You tend to dismiss others as being intellectual dwarfs compared to you, which avails you little when you need a favor. So you gain smart +2 to your intellect pools. You have an eye for detail. You are trained in any task involving noticing small details. You know a little about everything. You are trained in any task that involves identifying objects or calling to mind minor details or bits of trivia. Your skill at making deductions can be imposing. You are trained at any task involves intimidating other creatures. An inability you have is your confidence comes off as arrogance to people who don't know you. The difficulty in any task involving positive social interactions is increased by 1 step. You have a bag of tools, etc. So there was one more I wanted to... Ooh, naive. That could be fun. You've lived a sheltered life. Maybe not. Your childhood was safe and secure, so you didn't get a chance to learn much about the world, and even less chance to experience it. Whether you were training with something you had... whether you were training for something, you had your nose in a book, or were just sequestered in a secluded place, you haven't done much, met many people, or seen many interesting things so far. That's probably going to change soon. But as you go forward into the larger world, you do so without some understanding that others possess about how it works. Fresh. You have +1 to your recovery rolls. Incorruptible. You were trained in intellect defense tasks and all tasks that involve resisting temptation. You are wide-eyed. You were trained in perception skill. Inability. The difficulty of any task that involves seeing through deceptions or determining someone's secrets, motives increases by 1 step. I don't like that one. I don't think I'm gonna do that one. It's a fun one to do, but... Oh, hi! Hi, Slayer! How's it going? How are you today? Happy Tuesday. What's up? We are building a Cypher System character for a one-shot I'm playing in tonight. So I'm just reading all these descriptions, trying to figure out which one I think will be fun. You're tired? Oh no! It's a Slayer! You have mechanical. You have a special talent with machines of all kind. You're adept at understanding and repairing them. Perhaps you're even a bit of an inventor, creating new machines from time to time. You get called a techie, tech, mech, gearhead, motorhead, or any other number of nicknames. Mechanics usually wear practical work clothes or carry around lots of tools. You gain the following: smarts +2 to your intellect pool. Skill, you are trained in all actions involving identifying and understanding machines. This could be handy for this game, since it is like a car driving race fight game. Yeah, it's for the wacky races car game. So the mechanical one could be real handy. Like, this one sounds real... This one sounds the most practical of all the ones I've been interested in so far. Why don't we build a super Canadian character? Because I'm not good at... If I try and do Canadian, I just go Minnesota. Oh, I don't know how to be from Canada. Cause that's where I'm from, and I don't don't you know, I don't know how to. I'm just fucking doing Pumat Soul. Like, I don't know. I'm so bad at that. I know. See, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry, Morgan. It's so bad. Travels through time would be good in a race. Yeah. That could be fun. Canadaman. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I don't know, like, when people say, like, I assume when you say go Canadian, you mean put A's at the end of everything, like, oh, that's pretty great, eh? Aww. Oh my god, that was 1 year. Oh my god, thank you so much, Jordan, for gifting that to Slayer. That was 1 year! You caused the dancing fawn butt! You made the fawn butt dance happen! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much! OMG. I saw she didn't have a little thing and she should. Look, you have the full, oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Thank you, Jordan, for doing that. Oh my god, Slayer, thank you for being here. You have the freaking exploding flower. You did the dancing fawn butts. You now have access to all our butts again. Please enjoy our butts. Guys, let's show the butt love. Thank you. That a whole year. That is bananas. A whole year of butts and love. All dem butts. All dem adorable butt love. Oh, thank you so much. I heart your faces. That's so cute. Thank you. I'm so distracted now because I'm like, ah! A whole year of Slayer. I'm so happy. All the butts. Hey, at least you can do voices. The best I can do is exaggerated southern accent. I can't do voices though. I wouldn't call that doing, like, I try. Here's what I can do. I like can make my voice annoyingly more high pitch. I can kind of do nasal, which I do sometimes. I can do like a nasal thing. I cannot keep a consistent accent. If I try and start with like an Irish accent, it will then become Scottish and then English and then Jamaican somehow, and then it'll travel off all the way to like Australia. Who even knows? I'm so bad at voices and I'm so bad at accents. Do I have an alcoholic drink right now? Yes. Yes, do it. Have a drink right now. Oh my god, thank you for the bits. Slayer. 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 I heart your face. Thank you for the bits, lovely. I adore you. Voices need a reference point to stand by. Yeah, you need like a magical sentence you can like repeat so that you can return back to your voice. Do you know what I mean? That's the only way, like, ah! Morgan! Filling up the cup. Oh my god, I can do words. I can totally do words. It's gonna be green! Gotta make it green. Oh, me too, Mad Rogue, me too. I always I call it traveling. I'll start my accent in one place and it will travel just like boop, 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 like all over the map. It just goes everywhere. I don't even know how it happens. I do like to try, and I do want to be better at voices. And my other issue is, if I hear someone else doing an accent, I want to do that accent. So like, if anyone does anything remotely Southern, remotely Jersey, remotely like, I will go there. Is British because of the play you were in. Oh, nice. That's good. That's something good to have, though. I'm jealous that you have that. That's pretty awesome. That's how you ended up sounding like Lou. It's not my fault. Listen. That's one of the only ones I do anyway. That's not far off from the voice I was already doing for Ursa. Mike's Black Cherry Lemonade. Now I want one. You're Ford out of voice. Yeah. I start like, yeah. My voices just go all over the place, and I copy other people, and it's, oh my god! Chris, thank you so much. Oh my god, you exploded the cup! You exploded the cup! Morgan just filled up that cup! Oh no! But you made it explode! Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much for gifting that sub to Dizzy. Dizzy, thank you so much for being here. Can we get some love butts? Can we get some love butts in chat, please? Thank y'all for being here and being so nice today. There's a great YouTube video about doing a decent Irish accent. I want to do that. Stevie, you sent me one before that was like, but you sent me a comedic one before. But like, I always want to do it, but then I remember that I have like Irish and Scottish and English friends, and I feel like they're just gonna be so mad at me. I feel like you're just gonna be so mad at me at how bad I do, and then I feel really bad and I can't do it. I'm here to make things explode. I love it. Amazing. Steve, you should be able to. You're a regular, right? Dustin, are you here? What is it? Regular's ad? I did it wrong. Is it /ad regulars? Anyways, I think you should be fine to post either. You can either post it in here or you can post it in the Discord. It should work. Oh, there you go. Let's risk it. Oh my god, amazing. Amazing. Gosh, you're such a rebel. You're such a rebel, Stevie. Risking that danger. Oh my gosh. The animated copy of it is great. Oh, yeah, you sent me one that like traveled all over the map and it was interesting. That was a good one. What's up, danger? Oh my god, so good. Okay. My character is bomb tech that's clumsy. I have a new NPC. That's true. That's a... So yeah, we were reading the mechanical one. So, you get smart, you get skill, you're trained in all understanding mechanics. Machines, that's what it was. So I feel like that could be really useful. If anything goes wrong with any of the cars, you're good at investigating it. I feel like that would apply. Cars count as machines, right guys? You're trained in all actions involving using and repairing or crafting machines. Boom! This mechanic sounds very practical for this, but I still really like the silly, fun, not practical one, so I'm not sure. You start with a variety of tools. Okay, there's mad, there's lucky. Lucky could be fun, actually. Learned, kind, jovial, intelligent, inquisitive, impulsive, hideous, honorable, guarded, hardy, graceful. I still like foolish, honestly. I think foolish was the one that was my favorite. Or was it doomed? Was doomed the one that was fun? This is a one-shot. Exactly. Go with something that's exactly Dizzy, exactly. I'm gonna go with something like, that's why I'm kind of interested in doomed. Cause it's like, welp, might just not make it out anyway. You're always on the lookout for danger, you're trained to perception, you have a defensive mind. You're cynical and you expect the worst, so you're resistant to being, like, shocked. What's lucky? That's a good idea. Doomed was a fun one. I think... Was it Doomed? There was a different... Guys, what was the other one? Clumsy was interesting. Doomed was interesting. There was one other one. Mad Rogue, have you seen Doomed before? Does it play well? It sounds like it could be a lot of fun, honestly. It sounds like it could be fun. We might do Doomed. It's just a really funny premise to me. Going into this game being like, welp, I'm doomed, right? Like, it just sounds like a ton of fun. Okay, so lucky is you rely on chance and timely good luck. You get through, hang on, I'm making it a little bit bigger. It's a little bit small. You get through many situations. When people say that someone was born under a lucky star, they mean you. When you try your hand at something new, no matter how familiar the task is, as often as not, you find a measure of success. Even when disaster strikes, it's rarely as bad as it could be. More often, small things seem to go your way. You win contests, and you are often in the right place at the right time. You gain the following characteristics. Luck pool. You have one additional pool called Luck that begins with 3 points. Oh, that's interesting. And it has a maximum value of 3. When spending points from any other pool, you can take one, some, or all of the points from your luck pool. When you make a recovery roll, your luck pool is one additional pool to which you can add recovered points. When your luck pool is 0 points, it does not count against your damage tracker. Interesting. I'll be back. Okay, bye, Ben! Time to get... Good luck! Have so much fun! How long will I be streaming for? I don't know. I'll be around for a little while. This one shot isn't until like 10 p.m. EST. So I have some time. Did you want to do something? I do need to make this character, but after I make the character, if you want to do something, we could... If you want to jump in. Or if you're available tomorrow, Slayer, I was thinking of streaming during the day tomorrow. So if you're around and you wanted to stream some afternoon Overwatch with me tomorrow, we could totally do that. Nomadic plays it on Cypher System. Oh, really? The Doomed? It seems interested. Granted, he's playing in a serious campaign. See, I think that could be a lot. You could play it very... I feel like you could play it very dramatically. You could play it kind of like sad and like, you know, sad emo boy. But, oh, you work tomorrow? Oh, okay. Also, you're free all afternoon. Okay, yeah. All afternoon tomorrow? I'll have to do it tomorrow, Ben. Let me know. Message me later, Ben. Let me know. Paranoid Doom sounds like fun. Yeah, Paranoid Doom, because like you're in this car race, things are dangerous, you know they're dangerous, you can be like, oh my god, it's coming for me. Oh my god, is that tire gonna shoot off of that car? Oh my god, is that gonna explode? You know what I mean? Like, you're just like, kind of like Panic from the Hercules movie, Pain and Panic. Panic was always like freaking out, kind of like he was doomed. I feel like that would be, I don't know if I could play it well, but I like that character. Oh, sorry, the lucky one. When you use 1 XP, you reroll a d20 for... You can use 1 XP to reroll a d20 for any roll that affects you. Okay. Initial link. Oh, so it's really only those 2 things. Lucky only gives you those 2 things. The channel Gnome plays on is Unmade Gaming. I know that, yeah, I totally know that channel. I can't remember when the game is for the life of you. Panic was panicking? You don't say! Shocking. Hang on, I'm just gonna pull this list open, see if I remember it from here. So I liked Clumsy. I liked Doomed. Was Foolish the other one I liked? The name was not at all on the nose. You goofs. Y'all a bunch of goofos. Twice. Oh shit! Actually, Foolish is pretty fun. Oh man, but there's a high price. Okay, there's a really high price for Foolish. Wealthy. You buy yourself a slightly better starting position. That's amusing. I wonder if Scrat would let me have that. So Foolish comes with a -4 to your intellect pool. Anytime you have to spend points from your intellect pool, it costs you 1 more than usual. So like, damn. Inability, the difficulty of any intellect defense task is increased by 1 step. These are all bad. The difficulty of any task that involves seeing through a deception or trap is increased by 1 step. So you could just be like real dumb. You could be real dumb about this. But you also get the ability called Carefree. So you succeed on luck more than anything else. Every time you roll for a task, you get to roll twice and take the higher result. So you basically have advantage for every task. That's pretty bonkers. Someone has played a wealthy character during the games? That's funny. Oh no, Dizzy, do you have to? Do you have to do that? Or can you switch it up? Yeah, Foolish is basically dumb luck, right? You're trained in intellect defense task. All tasks involve resisting temptation. That doesn't sound like naive at all. I say go with whatever you think is fun. Prices be damned. Yeah. I think it's definitely between Foolish and Doomed. I think I'm gonna go Doomed. You know what? Doomed seems like fun. Let's do Doomed. Doomed seems like a ton of fun. Okay, so let's be doomed. That's it, guys. Too bad. Too late. We're doomed. It's too late. So character descriptors. Yeah, that's what we were just doing. And then before that, it's character types. Okay, so what type are we gonna be? What are our type options? Let me scroll up a little bit. This music is boppin'. Man, I can't scroll far enough to see it. Okay, types. What? Types. Where's the... Okay. Warrior. Okay, I'm gonna look over here. There's... Warrior, Adept, Explorer, and Speaker. Okay. Warrior... I don't think I'm gonna go Warrior. So we're going Doomed. So, yeah. We're definitely not doing Warrior. What is it? So there's Warrior. Oh man, these pages are so... Adept. Adept is like a wizard, a mage, a sorcerer, a cleric, a druid, a seer, a diabolist? A diabolist? Or a fae touched. Oh, in modern, it's a psychic, an occultist, a witch, a practitioner, a medium, or a fringe scientist. Tactically explorer. They have better speed pools. I might do that then. So then you have to choose between Stealth Explorer, Magic Explorer, Technology Explorer, Combat Explorer, or Skills and Knowledge Explorer. No, you're probably right. That sounds accurate. So let's see. What's a Speaker? I'm not sure. I will tell you in 1 second. Let me get down there. That's Adept still. Explorer. So explorers are, in modern, they're athletes, explorers, adventurers, drifters, detectives, scholars, spelunkers, trailblazers, investigators, reporters. In fantasy, they are adventurers, delvers, mystery seekers. Okay. So let's jump down to Speaker really quick. See if I can explore speakers. Speakers are, in fantasy systems, bards, speakers, skalds, emissaries, priests, and advocates. In modern systems, they are diplomats, charmers, the face, the spinner, the manipulator, the minstrel, the mediator, the lawyer. That's kind of fun, but I don't think that works for me. That sounds like a fun one. You should check out Speaker, Morgan, for sure, but I think Nicholas is right, and I should look at Explorer. Speaker sounds like a ton of fun, though. Wait, did we say Explorer or we said Adept? No, we said Explorer. So Explorer, you are a person of action and physical ability, fearless, facing the unknown. You travel to strange, exotic, dangerous places, discover new things. This means you're physical, but also probably knowledgeable. You are a lucky magic speaker who... That's fun. It's interesting, right? Because you just have this descriptive sentence about yourself, and that's your character. It's really interesting. It's a really interesting... I like the way it kind of... what you end up with. Like, it's a really interesting thing. So individual role. Although explorers can be academics or well-studied, they are first and foremost interested in action. They face grave dangers and terrible obstacles as a routine part of life. Group role. Explorers sometimes work alone, but far more they operate in teams with other characters. The explorer frequently leads the way, blazing the trail. However, she's likely to stop and investigate anything intriguing she stumbles upon. Social role. Not all explorers are out traipsing through wilderness or poking old ruins. Sometimes an explorer is a teacher, a scientist, a detective, or an investigative reporter. In any event, the explorer bravely faces new challenges and gathers knowledge to share with others. Higher tier explorers gain more skills, more combat abilities, and a number of abilities that allow them to deal with damage. In short, they become more well-rounded. Okay. Actually, it seems like explorers might be might-focused. It's a great shorthand to use for NPCs as well. That's true. Yeah, I don't see anything about, like, the magic. So let's see. Let's see what happens with the first tier explorer. Your effort is 1, you have might edge of 1, speed edge of 0. So maybe not. They all seem to have a speed of 9, yeah. You can bear 2 ciphers at a time. Practice with light and medium weapons. You have light and medium weapons as a penalty. You have clothes. You choose 4 abilities described below. You are automatically block the next melee attack. You have danger sense. Decipher. Spend 1 minute examining a piece of writing or code or language you do not understand. Make an intellectual roll. You have clothes? Boo! Well, apparently you start with clothes, but I guess you don't have to, like, end with clothes if you don't want them, I guess. What did we say? So this is... Explorer. I kind of want to look back at... Good rule for life. I kind of like the... Okay, so what's funny is the suggestions for an adept in modern settings are... One of them is, like, psychic. And I kind of like the idea of someone who's doomed, but they're also psychic, so, like, they know they're doomed, and they're constantly like... Ah, shit. Boom. You know what I mean? Like, they see it coming, but they don't stop it, almost? I don't know. That seems kind of amusing to me. Even at low tiers, their powers are impressive. Sorry if that clap was super loud, by the way. I tried to do it, like, away from the mic. I tried to do it, like, over here, and my mic is, like, way over here, but... they see it coming, but they just don't... Right? That does sound kind of funny, right? I'm home! Welcome home, Kit! Yes, you are home. You are home here with us. How are you doing, Kit? How's it going? How was school? A doom psychic who sees their doom coming. Right? I like that premise. I kind of like that premise for the character. They're like, ah, shit. Just like all the time. Like, well, I'm screwed. You can bear 3 ciphers at a time. Let's see. Starting equipments. Appropriate clothing. Sorry, Jordan. Plus 2 expensive items, 2 moderately priced items, and up to 4 inexpensive items of your choice. Choose 4 special abilities described below. You can't choose the same abilities more than once. Distortion. You modify how willing creatures within a short range reflect light for 1 minute. The target rapidly shifts between its normal appearance and a blob of darkness. Interesting, interesting. Okay, tired, not wanting to study. Fair. Give yourself a break. Give yourself some chill down time. Hey bud, apparently this lousy game for his character clothing on your characters. I have a question. In Humblewood, are you required to have clothing? Do the animal folk and burb folk just walk around naked all the time? Is that an option? Is it very, very common? You own clothing. You don't have to wear it. That's true, that's true. Nicholas has a point. Nicholas has a point. They dawdle duck it, exactly. That's what I wonder, right? I assume... Hi, Tyler. Yeah, you came in as we were discussing whether clothing is optional or not. In games. Let me specify. In games. We're discussing different gaming systems. And... some bird and humble folk have pants, some don't. Are we though? In games. I wish it was semi-optional in real life. Yeah. I'm ahead and looking at the foci. There are some good ones for racing. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think I want to do the adept. Because I like this idea, but what I don't understand is my version doesn't have the technology or whatever. I guess we'll do technology because we're doing cars. So I guess let's do technological or I guess maybe you just do the basic one. Do you just do the basic adept? If we can do, let's do technology adept and see if that's good. Because in real life it's definitely optional. If you want to go clothing optional, I won't tell you how to live your life. Imagining a world where you only have to wear underwear, panties, it'd certainly be interesting. I mean, here's where I think it's unfair. I've worked a lot of, like, I've done a lot of outdoor work, a lot of labor, a lot of, like, landscaping, seasonal work and stuff like that. And here's what's not fair. The dudes could work topless. That is not a fair, that is an unfair double standard. If it was, like, really hot and you're, like, working outside and, like, stuff, like, that is an unfair double standard that dudes can work. Like, if I have to wear a shirt to be appropriate and, like, be working outdoors and stuff like that, then it's a really dumb double standard. It's a really unfair double standard. No, Dizzy, it's not allowed. It was both, like, there are a lot of places that actually have rules against women being topless. Like, you could actually get in trouble. But also, like, your job would never allow it. Your job would totally, like, allow the dudes to be working topless in the summer, and they will never allow the girls to do it, and that's, like, bonkers, not fair. It's just a dumb double standard. There should be an appropriate, you know, like, even if I just have to wear, like, a sports bra, then the dudes should have to wear a sports bra too. Put on that sports bra, guys. Let's all be even and fair together here. It's only fair. Cover your man boobs. If I have to cover my lady boobs, you have to cover your man boobs. It's only... I'm not actually gonna go down with this ship, though. I'm gonna stop now. I'm not actually gonna go down with this ship. I'm done. I'm good now. Goodbye. This ran to you brought to you by the patriarchy and puritanism. I mean, I'm gay and I still get stuff done, Shirley. Yeah. It's both, though. Tyler, like, Ben's not wrong. It's both. There's the social stigma. There is the social stigma of, like, because think about, like, all the times, there's been a lot of cases even in, like, high schools and stuff like that where girls get shamed and girls get in trouble because their skirts are too short or, like, whatever. Who's like, you're distracting the boys. It's like, well, the boys can, like, fucking control their own goddamn brains. You don't got control of your brain? You can't control yourself? Maybe you shouldn't be at school. It's not that girl's fault that you can't help but look at her legs. That is a bananas rule. So Ben's not wrong. There's a social aspect and there is a physical, you know what I mean? Like you're saying, like heat and stuff like that. No, I'm wearing my new favorite shirt. I can't take it off. That's fair. Sorry for the rant. I'm gonna stop now. Men are trash. Eat the rich. Chris. Someone sent me a really great bumper sticker, and it was Kirby, like, sucking stuff up. You know, like, Kirby, that's his, like, one skill in life, I guess, is his ability to inhale, and it literally said, like, eat the rich. And I thought that was, like, the best thing ever. It was pretty great. Do it for Gritty. I'm gonna proceed now to... Oh my god, I forgot. This is the one I chose last time. I chose moves like cat. So in the one Numenera game I played, I was a cat. I was a cat people. It's usually the teachers who pull it too. Yeah, it's garbage. Kirby can do lots of stuff. Yeah, Kirby can fly. That's true. Kirby's got a whole bunch of skills. Kirby does have a bunch of skills, but like one of his skills is that when he eats people, are you a fan of the Cypher System? I've only played it once before. Okay, I played one game of Numenera, and this just made me realize that my foci was, I literally looked through everything really quickly at first, and I went with moves like cat, and then I was like, wait, we're in like the future in like space and stuff like that. I could be an actual cat people, and I was. So I was a cat people, and it was freaking great. I loved it. I even got to play at one point, there were monsters being held in like laser cages. You know what I mean? And because it was laser cages, I was like, oh no, my cat people is so distracted by this. And I fully went after the laser cages. It was a very fun game. Have you played Cypher before, Nicholas? There's stuff that controls gravity. That sounds really fun and useful. There's so many of these. Okay, what do we want? Okay, let's read through these really quickly. So we could do Abides in stone, awakens dreams, battles robots, bears a halo of fire, blazes with radiance, builds robots, calculates the incalculable, carries a quiver. Becca, I found your foci. What's fun about this is like looking through these options, I'm just calling out all my friends. This game is full of callouts and I love it. Can I just say? Cast spells, channels divine blessings. Have you found one for me yet? I'll find it. You played a cool Bow Ranger cyborg and it ended up being in space. Oh no. Wait, read it again. It's carries a quiver. That's the foci. So it would be you are a doomed adept who carries a quiver, if that was the sentence. Cast spells, channels divine beings, commands mental powers, conducts weird science, that's interesting, consorts with the dead, that's fun, controls beasts, controls gravity, that one might be a fun one to do. Where can I find the system so I can do this to myself? Anyone that wants to right now can go to fastcharacter.com, and that's this page that I'm on right now, fastcharacter.com, and they literally have it set up so that you can really quickly build a D&D character or a Cypher character. So if you want to play in what I'm fiddling with right now, you can go check that out. If you want the entire book, it is the Cypher System rulebook. It is by Monty Cook Games, and you will have to go to the Monty Cook's Games website. I am not licensed by them, so I do have the rulebook open, but I'm not sharing it because I do not want to get in trouble for sharing their content. You're switching from lucky to charming? Nice. Charming could be fun. Clever could be fun too. Those all sound really good. Do we have a Discord? Yeah, there's a Discord. Hang on. Feel free to jump in on the Discord. You should know that they're working on a second edition. Oh, really? I did not know that. So yeah, maybe don't buy the game if there's a brand new one coming out yet. Maybe hold off for just a little bit. Okay, so where were we? I really like, I think Nicholas is right that, because keep in mind, this character is being made for a, like, cartoon karting, a, like, crazy go-karts, a wacky racers type one-shot. So it is going to be like silly, over-the-top character races and stuff like that. So I'm building them somewhat for the fun of the character. So they're doomed and they're going to be an adept because I think that's hilarious. But then something that might be fun, like Nicholas said, is like controls gravity. Can I just like make some of the cars just like float away? Speaking of Discord, you messaged me on Discord. Okay, thank you. I'll check it later. You were rugged. The rugged is fun. I read it because Morgan asked about it and we read it and I was like, well, that's just me. I want to be that. Like that's who I want to be in real life. It's kind of like a druid-ish character and I like it. So where are we? Controls gravity, crafts illusions. That could be fun. Crafts unique objects, defends the weak. Doesn't do much. There is a foci that literally just says doesn't do much, you guys. I want it. I want it in my life. Oh my god, I love it. I am very rugged, thank you. I think so too. I don't know if I can show you my shirt today. I'm wearing my good bald boy today, but I think he's invisible. Look at his derpy derp face. He's doing a blim. He's doing a little blimp. He's a little good blimp boy. I love him so much. I'm in this and I don't like it. Oh my god. You're very... doesn't do much. See, that's what... Your friend made that shirt? What? Really? I love these. I love they did a bunch of like derp Pokemon and I love them so much. So I have the Bulbasaur one and my brother has the Squirtle and I gave my sister the Charmander because those were our starting Pokemons when we were kids. So we've committed to those for the rest of our lives and it's like... yeah, you can put if you're in the Discord, you can put stuff in the Pics and Vids chat. Your friend Emma behind... Really? I didn't know that! Bulbasaur learned invisibility. Yeah, I didn't know... Oh my god, Jordan, that's super duper cool. I love that. I love their art and I love their cartoons. They make great stuff. I had no idea. That's so cool. Oh, it's evil. Okay. Oh my god. She'll be beside you at Fan Expo. No way! OMG! I need to come. I gotta wear my shirt when I come to meet your friend. I can be like, look, I have your shirt because I love your stuff. That's so funny. Yeah, I love how many of these foci, though, I read them and it makes me think of one of my friends. Doesn't do much is all of us, really. Let's be real. Doesn't do much is half of us half the time. Entertains, exists in 2 places at once. That could be really fun. Exists partially out of phase. That could be fun. Explores dark places, explores deep waters, fights dirty, fights with panache. Fights with panache. What a great sentiment. OMG. Focuses mind over matter, fuses flesh and steel, fuses mind and machine, grows to towering heights, howls at the moon, hunts non-humans, hunts outcasts, hunts with great skill, infiltrates, interprets the law, is idolized by millions, is licensed to carry, leads, lives in the wilderness, looks for trouble, masters defense, masters the swarm, masters weaponry, mets out justice. What does that mean? Moves like cat, moves like the wind, murders. Oh my god, one of the foci is literally just murders. They do a murder. Oh my god, that's so bananas. It's Cyrano. I know, that makes me think of you. That one makes me think of you. All the panache. Oh my god, that's amazing. She'll love it. Yeah, it really took off. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, that one's you. There you go. We found Slayers. That one's Slayers. It's just the one that says murders. Needs no weapons. Oh man, that's bananas. Never says die. Operates undercover. Performs feats of strength. Pilots starcrafts. Rides the lightning. Sees beyond. Separates mind and body. Shepherds spirits. Siphons power, slays monsters, solves mysteries, speaks for the land. Oh, I want that. Now I want to do a Lorax character. Can I please make a rugged adept who speaks for the land? I want to be the Lorax. Please and thank you. Masters the swarm, insects or birds, pesters of the other players. That sounds so good. Flesh and steel is cyborg stuff. Oh, cool. You can fuse people into places. That would be amusing too. Wears a sheen of ice. Travels through time. Okay. Travels through time kind of plays into what we're doing here with our doomed character, who's like kind of psychic. So that one is actually kind of interesting and would maybe fit both the character and would be fun for the... Might be fun. Would rather be reading. That one's me. I found me, guys. Would rather be reading. Found it. That's it. We're done. For the land has no tongue. Oh, really? That's so interesting. That's so interesting. Works the system, works the back alleys, works miracles, wields 2 weapons at once. Wears a sheen of ice, travels through time. Okay, what does travels through time get us? I'm going down. I'm in the rules book now. Here, look in the rules book really quick. Let's see. Nope, that's stealth. Let's see. Skills and knowledge. Character descriptor. Nope, we already did character descriptor. We're below that. We're on foci. Let's see. Come on. Come on, game. Here we go. Which ones were we saying? Battles robots is interesting. Bears a halo of fire. Nah. Blazes with radiance. Nah. Builds robots. Eh. Calculates the incalculable. Carries a quiver, casts spells, channels divine blessings, commands mental powers, conducts weird science. Aloysius Furlong is a clever magic speaker who exists partially out of phase. That sounds so good, Morgan. I love that. What does consorts with the dead get us? Has anyone died? Has there been a lot of death in cartoon carding? Can I call up dead people from former races? Would consorts with the dead help us at all? Hey Calb, how's it going? How are you doing today? Happy Tuesday. How's it going? We're building this character. I think we're near the end. I think we're close to settling in on what we're doing. How are you? I like Casper type dudes. Siphon's power might be fun. Dead Muttley. Oh no. Like you drain the other cars of gas. Oh, that is an interesting point. That could be. Let's see if that's how it works though. Let's read control gravity, because control gravity seems interesting. Gravity is a force so basic and primal that we take it for granted. Through a quirk of fate, some unique device, or supreme devotion, or a combination of all three, you have learned to tap into the power of gravity. You might prefer billowy garments that display your mastery of gravity pull and conceal your identity and intentions. Choose one of the following. No, those are just connections. That's not abilities. You have a pen-sized device that tells you the weight of whatever you pointed at. Oh, that's interesting. Minor effect suggestion. The duration of the effect is doubled. Major effect duration. An important item on the target is destroyed. Tier 1. Hover. Ooh, you float slowly into the air. Is that it? All you can do is hover? So wait, where do you... Nobody has died, per se. Yeah, because it's cartoons, right? They've wrecked their car. Yeah. Control gravity tier 1. As an action, you can concentrate to remain... Yeah. So it's basically like hover. Air or float. Otherwise, you drift in the wind. That's not that helpful. That's not helpful for the game. Good. I'm doing okay. We'll work on this character, and then if Slayer will have us, we might play a little bit of Overwatch. If she'll have us. I mean, you might be able to talk to Casper types. Well, let's see. Crafts illusions. Oh my god, you know what's funny? I'm gonna show you this, because the picture for the gravity control makes me think of Mary Poppins. Does anyone else feel like this? I kind of feel like this is like gravity Mary Poppins. Nope, got nothing. I got nothing. I tried and I failed. I give up. The lesson is never try. Pew pew. The gravity one combination with running could get you flying far. Yeah, but you seem to only be able to make yourself like personally hover. So it's not like you could get the cart. Cause you have to, I think you have to look at it from the perspective of like a whole car. I don't think I could get my whole car to hover. Mary Poppins, y'all. I think the car would hover and then fly. You think so? Nicholas, do you think you float slowly into the air as an action. I guess if he'll let me hover the car, that's not bad. If he'll let me hover the whole car, that'll actually be decent. That's Mary Poppins meets Professor McGonagall. I love it. I love it. I think Scrat makes the car be affected by these things as well. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, Sundu, my name becomes like almost nothing when I start removing the letters from it. It's literally, my name becomes literally Jago, which is like, hey, look, it's my online handle anyway. Okay, so let's see. Crafts unique objects, defends the weak, those are boring. Doesn't do much. Oh my god, what do you get for doesn't do much? Choose any 2 non-combat skills. You were trained in those skills. Your 10-minute recovery roll takes only 1 round. Oh, so you just like... Oh my god, it's literally, the ability is called Totally Chill. That is amazing. That is amazing. Let's see. Employs magnetism. What would magnetism give us? Move metal. Hang on, this one might be helpful. You can exert force on metal objects within a short range for 1 round. Once activated, your power has effect. Might pool of 10. Could we use move metal to like hold one of the cars or push one of the cars maybe? Control gravity. Yeah. Control gravity is on the control gravity is on there as like a maybe, honestly. Move metal says you can only do what a strong human person could, a strong adult human could push, so I don't think we could do a whole car. If I ever find time playing the card game, I'm starting to get an idea for a stoner. Yes! Oh my god, Mad Rogue, that is so good. Yes. Let me know when you do that, cause amazing. It's perfect. Please, were you thinking the doesn't do much folk guy? There's some good ones. What does exist in two places at once give us? Duplicate. You cause a duplicate of yourself to appear at any point you can see within a short range. The duplicate has no clothing or possessions when it appears. There you go, Jordan. We got some character nudity. It's exactly like you wanted. The game was listening to your requests and made some characters sans clothes for you. The duplicate is a level 2 NPC with 6 health. The duplicate obeys your command. I mean, a duplicate could be useful in that if you just, like, you know, send a duplicate over to another car and, like, pull the brake or something like that. Nude clones, right? Clone clothing optional. Also, smooch yourself? Jordan, are you saying that's what you would do with your clone? Or... Okay. I'm just teasing. Duplicate remains until you dismiss it using an action, or it is killed. When the duplicate disappears, it leaves behind anything it was wearing or carrying. If the duplicate disappears because it was killed, you take 4 points of damage. Oh, that's not ideal. That part's not ideal. I think that one's kind of interesting, though. Walk through walls. You can pass through physical barriers. So, sorry, this exists partially out of phase. So basically you can phase into places. Finally done! You did it! Oh, I'm sorry, Morgan. Lots of HP if you're gonna have clones. Yeah, it does seem that neat. Seems like that might be necessary. I don't care about fights dirty. Fights with panache is amusing, but I'm not gonna do it. Focuses mind over matter. Fuses flesh and steel. It just gives you an enhanced body. So I guess you just become a cyborg. That's what the level 1 thing is. Grows to towering heights. Howls at the moon. Hunts non-humans. Hunts outcasts. Hunts with great skill. Infiltrates. Interprets the law. Is idolized by millions. Is licensed to carry. Leads. Lives in the wilderness. Looking for trouble. Masters defense. Masters the swarm. Masters weaponry. Mets out justice. Moves like a cat. Moves like the wind. Murders. Murders is interesting. You just do a murder no matter what. Needs no weapons. Was the last one leads or leaves? Leads, as in is the leader? As in... It'd be cool if you could fuse enemies' flesh to steel so they can't move. Yeah, that's not what it is though. I mean, it might be at a higher tier. I'm just looking at the tier 1 right now because I assume we're starting at tier 1. You know what I mean? Never say die. Operates undercover. Performs feats of strength. Rages. So that's just barbarian. Rides the lightning. Sees beyond. Wait, what does sees beyond give us? You can perceive creatures and objects that are normally invisible out of phase when you're looking at things. Separates mind from body. Shepherds spirits. Siphons power. Was this one you were saying, Nicholas? Or no, Sundew said this one. You are an energy vampire. You're draining power from machines or living creatures. You use this power to restore your own physical energy reserves. Perhaps you take great joy in this ability, or perhaps you grudgingly accept it as a boon to yourself and your companions. Either way, you are likely feared and unwelcome in many communities. Okay, what are the... Drain machine. You can drain the power of an artificial Artifact or device you touch, allowing you to regain 1 point per the level of the device. You can use these points to restore your might pool or speed pool. So that might be handy. Can we literally like drain the energy out of one of the cars? That could be useful. Like if we literally are able to like... Touch range would be tough? Yeah, that's true. So I think I cast a spell this weekend and I'm fine with it. Oh no. What did you do? What did you do, Destin? What's happening? What spell was it an on purpose spell or a not on purpose spell? Solves mysteries. You'd have to do it before the race? I mean, I could jump out of my car and over to their car. I'm doomed anyway. I am doomed, don't forget. Talks to machines. Throws with deadly accuracy. Was it chill touch? I made chilly before I was wishing for cloudy cool weather, and all week the forecast is gonna be rainy and cloudy. Nice! You did a magic! It was chill touch! Sunday got it. Oh, sorry, Kit got it. Travels through time. What does travels through time give us? Anticipation. You look ahead and see how your actions might unfold. You have an asset in the first task to perform before the end of the next round. I assume each, like, the cars go through a lot of rounds. This gives you a lot to do. It's like something you could do each round. You have an asset in the first task you perform before the end of each. This one kind of fits the character. So travels through time is a maybe. Gravity was a maybe, right? So travels through time and controls gravity, I think so far, are the top two. Was there anything else anyone... Oh, or the energy drain one, right? What else? Were there any other suggestions I'm not remembering right now? Works in the back alleys. That sounds nice. That sounds like a pretty... I love, like, potion-looking bottles and stuff. So that sounds pretty cool. Ride the lightning? Ride the lightning? I didn't even stop and look at that one. Hang on. I'm gonna go look at it right now, because you said that. I'm super curious right now. Hang on, hang on. I know it had a really interesting picture. I remember I passed it because there was a really interesting... It made me think of Yasha, honestly. Rides the lightning. Through practice and inherent ability, or the subtle use of hidden or implanted devices, you control electricity. Oh! Well, that puts it a little differently, doesn't it? Not only can you create or discharge electrical power, but you can eventually learn to use it to transport yourself. That's handy. Oh, that's too bad, Tyler. Yeah, it's sad when that starts to evaporate like a sad lava lamp. Tier 1 shock. Your hands your hands are laughing. Your hands crackle with electricity, and the next time you touch a creature, you inflict 3 points of damage. Alternatively, if you wield a weapon for 10 minutes, it crackles with electricity and inflicts 1 additional point of damage per attack. Interesting. I don't know. I wasn't told. That's a really good question, Nicholas. And honestly, I'm not sure. So hang on 1 second while I figure that out. Yeah, we're not high up, I don't think. It literally, what Scrat said is like, just make a sentence you like. Use the handbook to choose a character, type in descriptor, and a focus. Choose things that you like the sound of, update the pools, and add your skills and abilities in the blank sheet. It doesn't say. So I think we're starting at like basic level because it's more about the, yeah, it's just more about the sentence, I think. Sorry, I had to go back and like read the letter he sent. The message he sent. 2-3, the lightning looks really cool. It adds speed pool. Oh, that's too bad. I mean, shock isn't the worst. I can just like zap people, do a zap on people. I like the idea, like I said, I like story-wise and for the character. I do like the sound of, what was it? Na 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 na. Whatever the one was that knew what was gonna happen next. Works the system. Would rather be reading. What are the abilities for would rather be reading? Knowledge is power. Choose 2 non-combat skills that you were trained in. Interesting. You had 5 points to your intellect. Interesting. You can assist any action undertaken by another character and reduce the difficulty. So it's that's really funny. I love that there's a would rather be reading and like a doesn't do much. Those are both hilarious to me. That's just amazing and I love it. Yeah, so travels through time I like because the character is already very sort of like my time is almost up focused. Disney announced 3 new Star Wars films. Oh, interesting. So travels through time is interesting for that. I do like so okay, it's between the gravity control, the travels through time because I think it fits the character, or the energy siphoning. Because I like the idea of, like, jumping over to another car and then, like, siphoning all the energy from it. And then that's it. Need a hero forge to add more hairstyles. So... roll a D3. We could do that. We could roll a D3 and decide. The lightning isn't terrible, but it's definitely okay. Travels through time. What was the energy one? Travels through time, controls gravity, and siphons power. That's what it was. Yep, you got it. Sorry. Just thinking the same thing. D3 is an impossible shape. You just roll a D6 and divide it. That's how I've always played D3s. You roll a D6 and then you say like 1 and 2 is 1, 3 and 4 is 2, and 5 and 6 is 3. Oh my god, I just sent myself a meeting request. I'm so tired. You poor poopus. Gravity. We're doing gravity. We're doing controls gravity, you guys. Let's see what happens next. Okay. A doomed adept of technology who controls gravity in the modern world. You are always on the lookout for danger. You are trained in perception and related tasks. You are defense-minded. You are trained in speed. You are cynical. We have the doom. Magic training. You are trained in basic magic. You can attempt to end onslaught. You attack foes with short range using energies that assail from the physical. Doing gravity. What's data jack? With computer access, you can jack in instantly and learn a bit more about stuff. Hack or 1 intellect point. You gain quick access to desired bits of information in a computer or similar device. You can access 1 as primary focus. Control gravity. Hover! Oh, if you roll a natural 19, the duration of the effect is doubled. And if you roll a natural 20, an important item on the target's person is destroyed. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting. So there you go. We did it. And you have the billowy cloak outfit. That's right. That was one of the cool things about this one. Okay, so hang on. I'm gonna pull this over this way so that I can. Do 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 do. Okay, so we are a doomed. We're doomed. We are a doomed adept who controls gravity, right? Q's doomed song. Okay, so then hang on. What are our... Oh, our might pool is 7. Our speed pool is 13. And our intellect pool is 16. Wows. Wowzas zowzas. Can I just, like, copy paste? Can I just copy paste all this stuff? Is that an option? Copy pastas? Can I copy pasta? Oh, did the music stop? Or is it just really quiet for me? Does that work? What does it say? No, I didn't make it work. Damn it. There's a whole, like, way you have to put it in and stuff, I guess. Appropriate clothing and cash of $173 as spending money. Interesting. Okay. Okay. If anyone knows anything else I need to do here, let me know. But I think it's kind of... I don't know how else / what else we want to do. Cry. No! No! Ew, appropriate clothing. No, I like the idea with the character that controls gravity. They get a cloak that they can, like, billow around with their gravity control, which is a ton of fun. That's pretty amusing, I have to say. Let me just check one other thing really quick. Slayer, are you still around? Did you want to switch over to playing some Overwatch avec moi? Can I just, like, keep this page? If you want to run home, you can play with us. You're done in basement. You have a shield of protection. You can use light weapons without penalty. So do I have to pick up ooh, shatter, what's this? You interrupt fundamental force holding normal matter together for a moment, causing the detonation of an object you choose. Ooh, that's hell. This is a good one. Shatter? This could be good. The object must be small, mundane item. Oh. Okay, so just like a clay cup, an iron ingot. Okay, so like if someone has like a bobblehead in their car, I can explode it, right? I can't like explode the car, right? I can only imagine the chaos. I can't wait, Mad Rogue. I can't wait. I'm hoping to do some fun stuff. For surezies. Let's see what we can do with this. Hey, I got more money. That's interesting. Okay. Doomed adept who controls gravity in the modern world. Okay. Can I just save this page? Honestly, can I like print? Oops, sorry. Save as a PDF. Haha. I'm cheating and just using this page, guys. That's not bad, right? That's not bad. Oh, you want to play Aloysius? You should. Gotta find yourself a Cypher game. You might be able to burst a tire. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, because it has to be, like, it says it can't be, like, a big thing. It definitely can't be the whole car or anything like that. Maybe if someone has, like, this sounds bad, but, like, maybe if someone has, like, sunglasses on their face, just be like, boop, and they'll, like, be distracting. I'd be distracted if my glasses, you know, went flying off my face. I'm gonna save that right there. I don't want to get anything in anyone's eyes, though. I'm just trying to distract them. Just trying to do a distract with my shatter ability. Or like the car battery. I don't know if that's... It says it has to be like mundane, like small and mundane. You interrupt the fundamental force holding normal matter together for a moment, causing the detonation of an object you choose within long range. The object must be a small mundane item composed of homogeneous matter such as a clay cup. Oh, an iron ingot. It has to be only one material sort of throughout. So it can't be... Oh, that's much more complicated. The object explodes in an immediate radius, dealing 1 point of damage to all creatures. Okay. Okay, so I'd have to find, like, they'd have to have, like, a coin on them or something. Is it you who keeps making my glasses fly off my face? No. Apparently, according to this, I can't do that anyway. According to this, that's not within the realm of shatter. It has to only be one material. So the tire could work, but maybe not the other car parts. Yeah, a tire, like, because it's all rubber. In theory, like, just the exterior of the tire, that might work. Like, just, you could just sort of, like, maybe pop the tire. That might work. And if our tires pop, I can make us hover. So that's good. Okay, I've saved this page. Slayer, you still here? Slayer? Slayer! Maybe the exhaust? Interesting. Like, just like the metal pipe of the exhaust? Interesting, interesting. Could be a thing. Slayer, did you want to play some Overwatch now? I finished my character. Everyone here is very nice and they helped me finish my character. Thank you guys for helping me build a character. I really like doing this, like, with people. I really like discussing back and forth about, like, you know what I mean? Like, what you can do and stuff like that. It's my favorite way to do stuff. And also, like, we get to, like, discuss different characters and we get to, like, talk about different systems and stuff like that. So I always really like doing that. I'm glad I made a character too. I'm glad you did too, Morgan. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a quick, like, 5-minute bio and switch over to games, but I will be back in like 5-10 and me and Slayer will be playing some Overwatch if you guys still want to hang out. If not, if you're gonna go do some other stuff, no problem. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for being here for this. Don't forget I'm playing this character later on Scraticus Academy. Go check them out if you don't already. And that's like at 10 p.m. EST tonight, I'm pretty sure. So feel free to check me out there. I'll probably be around a little bit more tomorrow, but then I will be not streaming for like 4 or 5 days straight. I'll be back on Monday. Cause I have a friend coming visiting Toronto and I have to show them around the city, cause that's what a nice friend does when their friends visit the city, you know? So I'll see you all in like, 5 minutes or so, okay? I'll see you in a few. Be right back. Bye.